Welcome everyone to the Dharma discussion group with Khenpo Tenzin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, maybe some newly coming. I recite only refuge part. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. I think, actually, most of the language created by a very scholar or some created by a God. But English language is made by everybody can make. I say newly is not English, is it? Newly, yeah. Sorry for that. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Okay. Oh yeah, so we start questions, maybe inside. You have some today, we not finished. Would you start? Thank you.
I have a question about like deep meditations versus dreams.
Oh yeah.
So about 2 years ago, like I mentioned, this was just before I started like really studying Buddhism. I was meditating and I went very deep, and I saw a series of things that led me to Buddhism. So my question is, when you see things like that in a meditation, is it similar to dreams where maybe it's true, maybe it's not, it's, your mind just making things up, but it's in meditation. So is it more real, maybe, or not?
Yes, it actually depends what kind of your, what types of your meditation. During the meditation, something you can see, something appears in your meditation. Some of these are, in that moment, we can say it's true. But for example, if you meditate, and then Shakyamuni Buddha appears to you in your meditation moment, I say it's true. The reason I say that true is because you possess Buddha nature. It is like a mirror or glass, very pure and clean. So then that from this reflection, then Buddha appears to you. Buddha's reflection appears on this surface on there. In that moment, I can say it's true. And then, but other thing, for example, you are meditate on shamatha, and then the mountain appears, or trees or other things appears to you. They are like a dream. They are like a dream. It does not mean your meditation wasn't going well, but actually mountain, river, these things we just label by our these ordinary thoughts. So that's one way. Another way is when you meditate, there is nothing to appear. Sometimes your meditation experience is you are totally kind of dissolve into the nature state of mind we call emptiness, all non-duality. So there is no form, there is no anything, but means so this experience you can experience for a short moment. At that moment, there is no any good things appear to you, not bad things appear to you, and because at that moment you are on the nature state of mind. So it depends your meditation, what kind types of meditation, and sometimes the yidam practices. Then you have a special way to visualize yidam deities, and then you can appear yidam deities sometimes during the visualizing. Then, okay, thank you. Oh yes, Michael? Is Michael? Oh,
Hi, Khenpo.
hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I had a question about the Vajra Kaya practice. So a friend and I were talking about when we did the empowerment, you have the dreams, and then I had the strange dream. I think I misinterpreted it. But I saw myself as having wings and then flying into something like the mandala, but I didn't understand it at the time. But I was wondering, when we do the mandala creation in the head, in our minds, is it okay to take all the negative parts of what's happening in the world and then turn that into the base of the mandala? Or is that wrong?
Yeah, definitely that is not wrong. It's also practice bodhicitta part. For example, even we think for a moment that we are going to chop or crush all the problems of this world, that is actually practicing of bodhicitta. So firstly, we think all this universe or the whole world. Second, we try to remove or eliminate these problems. So that is the bodhicitta practice. So then when you practice yidam Vajra Kaya is wrathful deity. So it's possible sometimes your dreams are pretty strange. Your dream is pretty strange, and but actually during the yidam practices, all the dreams are good. You have serious dreams or not, all good. As you said, this Vajra Kaya has wings or feather. I think it's wings. These are actually it represents. It's actually, in the simple way we can say these are the weapons, like a knife or actually with a sword. In the reality, it is like a wisdom feather, so it cuts. It cuts others' problems, and that means also special. That means Vajra gained special realization. So that means he can fly on the higher level of the stage. That is the stage of non-duality, or a higher stage of the bhumis and so forth. So actually, these are good.
Yeah, I misinterpreted, because when the teacher was saying, if you fly up, it's good, and you fly down, it's bad, I thought I was doing something wrong. But then my friend was like, do you realize this is Vajra Kaya practice? And I said, oh yeah, I forgot. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Fly down is not bad, because as Bodhisattva says, I'm so happy to go to the hill.
No.
because I have opportunity to help other thinking beings there. So when you practice well at Vajra Kaya, at that time, if you dream like you fly down, that means you come to help in these thinking beings, because when we during the generation stage of Vajra Kaya, there is first we. When we invite wisdom beings, before we invite wisdom beings, we radiate light. At that time, one light goes up and offer them, and then invite them, and another light goes down and benefit all mother thinking beings compassionately. So you can think, oh, seems during Vajra Kaya, my compassion becomes powerful. So you rejoice and try to improve that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We had a question in the chat from Elizabeth. Why is mindfulness so difficult to maintain?
Because we follow thoughts. We follow thoughts. Then our thoughts carries away our focusing, mindfulness, attentiveness carries away. So that's why it is difficult. But in another hand, since from today, please don't consider all mindfulness is so difficult to maintain. Instead, you arise some confidence. I can do it. I can improve it. So the thing is that my directly answer to your question is your meaning of mindfulness is single-pointedly stay one object. If you think that, then it's quite difficult. Otherwise, mindfulness is very simple. For example, this moment ago, I taught you. You remember 3 jewels many times in a day. That is the mindfulness. When you wake up and you think 3 jewels, kindness of 3 jewels, that is your mindfulness. And then during the breakfast, you offer to the 3 jewels, that is your mindfulness. When you are walking, remember 3 jewels are in front of you, and then this is your mindfulness. When you sit, you remember 3 jewels are your shoulders and your head. This is your mindfulness. And then you sometimes you can think 3 jewels are in your palm hand. So then it's your mindfulness. And sometimes you think there's some of your friends who always look down or distract your way of practice or doing something. On their head, you visualize 3 jewels. So these are the mindfulness on the 3 jewels. And then when you go to sleep, at that time, you lie down and it's called pillow or something. That area, you think, oh, 3 jewels are there. The best way is to do 3 prostrations, long, full prostration, or short, or just do this. Or at least you recite some refuge prayer. So that is mindfulness is whatever we do, we can apply. In other hand, mindfulness is easiest way to maintain in our daily practice. When you read these open prayer books, you think 3 jewels are in this book. So then you can respect that. Okay.
I have a follow-up to that. I always thought that mindfulness was staying in the present moment. But what I find is staying in the present moment, I'm mindful of all the thinking I'm doing, and it kind of drives me nuts. I thought mindfulness was supposed to cut thinking so you don't jump into the future, because that's not real. And you don't jump into the past because that's not real anymore. So you have to stay in the present moment, and which changes moment by moment. But yeah, that's what I thought. You know, what about the thinking about the past and thinking about the future? How does mindfulness work in that way, if that's what mindfulness is? And that's it, I think.
Thank you so much. So the second part is your question, or is not a question? Yeah, how think past and the
No, I
future.
want to know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
staying in the present moment is also mindfulness.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that's her question.
Question.
Is staying in the present moment, is that mindfulness?
Stay in present moment is mindful. That is mindfulness, but mindfulness is not always that, as I mentioned a moment ago. So mindfulness is you can apply any times. Actually, the definition of mindfulness is literally mind fullness. Fullness is always you know the it tells something completely focus. If you focus on a recitation mantra, and then fully focus there, completely focus there, half there, half up, half down, not like this. So it does not matter long term or short term. When you focus, then focus kind of completely, then it has power. It has power. Otherwise, if you focus in different ways, that means your mind is scattered. But the main thing is you say, in this present moment, as this morning we meditate on our home, for example. Om, we not acknowledge it's pretty longer om. Then the home at that moment we can feel, but is very short. Quite difficult to feel that breath stays in our channel. So likewise, the present moment is actually very short. It's quite difficult to notice that, but mindfulness means whenever and wherever you focus completely. This is literally a definition of mindfulness. But then, as I said that, for example, you have a daily practice. Every Sunday, we have this discussion, Dharma discussion. You do not forget that every Sunday I have this. Today I have this because it's Sunday. This is also mindfulness. So then mindfulness combined with attentiveness. At that moment, then your mindfulness becomes more powerful. So that is mindfulness. Is then you mindfulness means stability. Stability means you are meditate on an object, for example, on your breath, and somebody come to near your ears and they maybe speak out loudly something, but because your attention is completely on your meditation object, that's where it cannot pull away your attention. So at that moment, your mindfulness becomes very powerful. So mindfulness and our life is very similar. First, we were child, and then adult, teenager, old, and grow like this. So first, the mindfulness is the moment to moment we can focus on an object. That's the mindfulness, and again repeat again and again with on one thing. That is mindfulness, and eventually then our focus becomes stability. That is then our mindfulness. That's where Buddha possessed this. Buddha possessed mindfulness, which is completely developed. So that's why in the Heart Sutra it says Buddha was on a samadhi, the countless number of samadhi there are. So Buddha rests on samadhi, but his wisdom, power of wisdom, still acknowledge everything's. It means his mind did not, how to say, his Buddha's mind does not lose the object of meditation, but still he acknowledge everything. That's eventually our mindfulness becomes profound wisdom. Okay.
Mindfulness of thought, is that included with everything? Because like I said before, sometimes, you have mindfulness of thought, but then you have all this thought that's going around, and it's a little bit annoying.
Can you help?
Mindfulness of thought.
Thought. Oh, mindfulness of thought. Mindfulness of thought, actually, this is also a good, a very good one. So, mindfulness of thought means we focus on our thought. So we notice our thought, how to say, our thoughts as busy as a bee. But our mindfulness does not become like a busy as a bee. The best example is if I have a baby, maybe 7 months or maybe 1 year old. This baby, I kept in a babysitter or some place. So I just watch this baby. So my focusing does not separate that baby. But that baby does not stay in one place. That baby goes up, down, sometimes cry, sometimes stand up, sometimes fall down, and sometimes try to eat some garbage, sometimes try to eat some good things or whatever. I acknowledge and I'm always ready to help this baby. So my attention does not separate from this baby. So this baby always moves or doing the different things. Likewise, when we focus on our thought, at that time we can see our thoughts. Our mindfulness does not separate from our thoughts, but our thoughts is always like applying or flies, or our thoughts are always busy. So yeah.
Okay, we have
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you.
3 more people with their hands up. I think Jay Larson was first with her hand up.
Kepalo, hello.
Hello.
I have a request for the Garshan Institute. There is and I don't know if it's a sadhana or practice or whatever, the rainfall of blessings, where we do it both in English and Tibetan, and I don't know about other languages. But what I'd like to practice with other people with that, rather than just myself, because it was more powerful when I was there, and there were the different languages and stuff. So my request is to put up a YouTube video of people from different cultures doing that, because it's pretty amazing that how the rhythm is the same, the words are different, but the meaning is also the same. So that's my request.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I can respond to that, Jay. Every Sunday, we chant the Summoning Good Fortune prayer out of the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text in both Tibetan and English simultaneously. So if you can just watch any of those YouTube videos from a Sunday practice and get to that point where they're chanting.
Can you extract those out? I'll listen, but is that the full or is it just a portion of it?
That is the entire Zambala
It is the entire,
summoning good
okay.
fortune prayer. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't think I can clip it out of a YouTube. I don't know. I'll try. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Next.
Trish, I think.
Yes, please. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Tahidele.
You mentioned the word friend a few minutes ago, and that reminded me of a situation that has come up a few times over the years, and I'm hoping you could give me some guidance how to deal with it skillfully. I don't usually talk about my like, that I'm a Buddhist. I just don't really say much, and people talk a lot about their practices. And most people, if they find out that I'm a quote Buddhist, you know what I mean when I say that, they will often make a comment about karma, and it's what's called what I feel is a derogatory comment, and they'll make fun of it. They'll say, yeah, like as if karma, as if there's such a thing as karma, or as if the way the things are in the world is because of karma. Like they make fun. And I've listened to you and Rinpoche for long enough that I know that karma is, I know that it is. And when they make fun like that, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Could you help me to know what to do? I can keep my mouth shut. I mean, I don't mind. But I think that I probably could do something more skillful when that happens. Mm-hmm. If you could guide me on that. Thank you.
Yes, actually, we all, as you said, that I totally agree that many, I'm included there. Oh, this is karma. That is karma. So, on one hand, is we give responsibilities on karma. It's very good. But on the other hand, it seems it's so difficult to explain karma in details. To explain karma is not easy teaching, to be honest. The problem is, for me, I don't have clairvoyance. I don't have clairvoyance, so that's why I don't understand in details. As for example, Buddha introduced karma. Sometimes he utilized his clairvoyance. For example, there is one story, one Bodhisattva, how help other person. That there is one woman, she her husband passed away, and she loved him so much. So that's why she always keep that dead body. She could not put underground or put on the fire and so forth. And then she always cry and take care of that. And then near of this dead body, of course, people smell is not good, so difficult. But one Bodhisattva, many Bodhisattvas give teachings and they try to give many advice, but no one could help her. So then one Bodhisattva, he noticed, oh, how can I help her? So that's where then one day this Bodhisattva kept a female's dead body, and he also carried that. He always carry, and then he said, "This is my loved one, so I never cannot separate with this body." And he carries always like that. And one day they meet. Of course, he tried to meet that woman because for helping her. And then Then they went to the like a holy pilgrimage, holy places, and then one mountainside there's big river, and then one night they sleep there together. And in the middle of the night, this Bodhisattva, he took like a stills this dead body of a man, and the dead body of a woman. This both he threw away into the river. And then early morning, he called to her, the woman. He said, "Hi, look." And then she said, "What happened? Your husband and my wife, these dead bodies, they become good relation, and then they run away. They left us alone." So then she first she little bit sighed, and after then she noticed, eventually everything is separate. Even this dead body left me alone. So then she decided to practice instead of carry this body. So something like that. Sometimes when we help other beings, especially explain karma in details, seems we need clairvoyance. But if it's not the right time to utilize clairvoyance, is also not necessary, Even one has clairvoyance using too much, sometimes it's not the right time, it's not good. So this is generally what I would like to info or talk about this. But the one positive thing is, for example, there are many problems in this world. This is karma. Or sometimes we have family problems or individual problems. We can say it's karma. This is psychologically helpful because we share our problems with the karma. Whether karma is physically exist there or not, this is a good one. But another thing is we are going to understand karma cause and effect in details. That's where sometimes we study about karma cause and effect is very important. So the future, when people say, there are one misunderstanding is, everything is karma, I don't care. When you meet like this kind of friends or people, you try to explain about karma. Everything is depend karma. If I reborn in the hell realm, is my karma. If I reborn in the pure land, it's karma. So that is misunderstanding about karma. Karma means action. So if you do good thing, you become good. Your result will be good. If you try to become doctor, and then you study that, you will become doctor. So that's where in this world there are many doctors. They studied that lesson or subject. If you would like to become spiritual master, you are going to do that. If you are like to become carpenter or smith or whatever you like, and you do that, and then through this action the result comes. So in other hands, the karma is also not so difficult to, it isn't unfathomable phenomena. It's very easy because we see, we feel, we can even we can see Shakyamuni Buddha right now, but we really notice our karma, So that's where karma, when we utilize karma, that moment people a little bit slightly, even Dharma practitioners sometimes slightly make some mistakes. As I mentioned, this is karma, so I don't care. That is totally mistake. This is karma, there is a law of karma, there is rules and regulations, that's where I'm going to take care with this karma. So then we carefully focus on karma, then our trust improve. For example, there are small trees, seeds is very small, but tree is very tall and big, and the branches are very rich, but the seeds are very small. The seeds is unfathomable, but the karma never betray or something like that. So law of karma, we all in the law of karma. That is the first our belief. It's very important, and then also discuss more. It's very helpful about karma cause and effect. Okay.
As you were talking, I remembered two ways that I sometimes will respond, and one will be like karma is in everything, like everything, like a seed becoming a tree. Like there's karma, everything. And also the other way and I don't talk more than that because I try not to talk too much because I don't know that much. I know as much as I know, and that's it. And then the other way is I sometimes say karma isn't what we usually think it is, because we don't know enough. Like you said, being omniscient, like we don't know enough about it. So we think we know what karma is, but it's not really that. It's more than that.
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, I'm going to a little bit clarify this. So it's quite important. It's a very important part. So I a little bit fixed my way of speaking. So in fact, to understand karma is not difficult. But when we help other beings to understand their karma, it's quite difficult. That's what I try to say. Otherwise, in this moment, I can make you all Buddha. But I don't understand. That's where I choose one subject and talk in different ways. Otherwise, each person what kind of subject need, and then just share this, and then one become enlightened. So that's where sometimes to understand everybody's karma, we need some clairvoyance. But for example, we understand all the water is liquid, so water benefit all the trees. Likewise, Buddhist chitta benefit all sentient beings. That is we know. Even we could understand through our experience, individual experiences, and so forth. So you all. This is for everybody. When you discuss about karma cause and effect, it's very good. You try to discuss more, share more, and then it improves your understanding on karma cause and effect. And somebody arguments against karma cause and effect, at that moment, then you may not too much efforts at that moment. Because then it's sometimes the debate is cause of fighting, so it's not good. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Rosemary.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hello, Khenpo.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question is about the difference between Mahayana practice and Vajrayana practice. What about a practice makes it Mahayana versus Vajrayana? For example, if I were to just recite the 7 supplications to Tara by Atisha, or if I were to just recite Tara's mantra, are those Vajrayana practices or are they Mahayana?
Yes, traditionally Mahayana and Vajrayana is slightly different. That's, I think you know. Hope it's not too much repeat on there from my side. But for example, some tradition is Mahayana traditional practitioners, and some of Mahayana practitioners are slightly against Vajrayana. So this is a related the cultures. It's not related about the real teachings. But the Mahayana and Vajrayana, in reality, Mahayana and Vajrayana are same. The Mahayana, the main teaching is bodhicitta and compassion. So Mahayana, bodhicitta and compassion is the essence or consecration of Vajrayana. If Vajrayana practitioners without bodhicitta and compassion, then Vajrayana practices are not kind of a super practice. But Vajrayana practitioners practice bodhicitta and compassion, which are the Mahayana practitioners' practice. And then Vajrayana practice is very skillful means and very kind of like a fast path to attain very quickly attain Buddhahood in this very life or in this moment. So that is not 100%. I'm not talking decisively, but Mahayana practitioners does not practice Vajrayana. Then since these Mahayana practitioners takes quite a long time to attain Buddhahood. And Vajrayana practitioners without bodhicitta and compassion then cannot attain Buddhahood. So these combine Mahayana and Vajrayana together, then quickly attain Buddhahood. So it's like two feathers of a bird. So these 7 verses of Tara is both Mahayana and Vajrayana. You practice this, at that time you practice both of these, both of them. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Benjamin.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, hello. I was just wondering, I'm trying to find the Yamantaka statute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the if there's a written commentary on the practice from the repelling razor of Manjushri Yamantaka, Lord of Life, which is from the 2025 Drupchen. I understand that there used to be one and that it's out of print, and I have been trying to see if there's another commentary on this practice available.
I can help you with that question.
Yes, please.
So Lopan Thupten Nyima wrote a book, commentary on Yamantaka, which is out of print. And so it's not possible to get that book anymore. However, there is another commentary from a talk that Garchen Rinpoche gave on the Yamantaka practice at a different center that we will work to try to get access to that talk, and we'll send out an email to the people that participated in the most recent Drupchen of Yamantaka so they can have that material.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's my only question.
Okay. Thank you, Benjamin. There is another question in the chat from David, and he asks, if all deities are one, can I participate in the Vajra Kaya practice just thinking of Tara instead of Vajra Kaya? Thinking this is Tara sadhana, because I find it simpler to think just of one deity.
And now I'm going to make a little bit complicated to your question. So that thing is sometimes we are going to a little bit think more in deeply. So many and one is, to be honest, is same. Both is both of this thinking bind us. You think all yidams are one, or there are many yidams, this both same, we cannot free it, we cannot liberate from there. That is the one thing. And another thing is you particularly change this Vajra Kaya, you are Tara. It's a thank you so much for asking, and I really wonder for this talking, but I just would like to say this. This is kind of a slightly extra job. That means we wet pepper, black pepper, we paint in a white, or wet pepper paint black. So it doesn't. It does not mean that we try to understand Vajra Kaya and Tara are no separate or non-duality. Because we just focus Vajra Kaya and then we mentioned you are Tara, and then we just turn this page, but we hold this paper or sheet, this paper. So likewise, we don't want to think this both ways in generally, but then what should we think is Tara and Vajra Kaya are same or not separate. It does not mean like that, what I mentioned. Tara and Vajra Kaya are, in the reality, both are formless. Both are formless. So we practice Vajra Kaya. What is the main practice of Vajra Kaya? Is Hong. There are four approaches, yeah? So among them, eventually there is a dissolution, and then dissolution is from the foot hook dissolve Hong dissolve the moon disk, and then this cycle of the sun disk, and then go to Nada go to then non-dual. Similarly, Tara is also non-dual, so that's where Tara and Vajra Kaya. The main thing what should you understand is if you practice Vajra Kaya and accomplish Vajra Kaya successfully, whatever Vajra Kaya bestows to you, that is Tara's siddhis. And you practice Tara, and whatever you accomplished, this whatever siddhis accomplished from Tara, that is Vajra Kaya's siddhis. So if you attend Vajra Kaya, you automatically you attend Vajra Kaya. You attend when you accomplish the Tara, you accomplish the Vajra Kaya. So this is important. Actually, your question is really wonderful. It's important way of discussion. But right now, I slightly try to go up a little bit on the ultimate level. So that's where no different means always we think one yidam is just turning like a page. So you are Tara, you are Mezshire. Then it's a slightly fabricated visualization. Then it's a wonderful but quite not excellent part. But still it is necessary. I totally agree to you. So one and many, if we bound one thing, many things or one thing, it's quite similar. If we bound the chain of gold, or we bond the just the regular ropes, is same. We cannot separate from there. So that is what we have to know. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you are here. Oh, you are.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ask. Thank you. Ask me like these questions. Ask us. Okay, it's
Yes.
good one. Very good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or any questions? Oh, yes, please.
Rinpoche, Khenpo Rinpoche, could you please explain more about protection sphere?
Fear.
Yeah, protection sphere in Yamantaka.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Because you say that it is important if you meditate on a protection sphere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
that actually no, 3 or 4 years ago, one time during the Rinpoche preparing the Yamantaka empowerment, I was explain that protection sphere part. I don't know that exists on YouTube or I think I pretty details explained there. And now briefly, if we explain that is there is elements, wind elements, fire, and then this water and the elements. This the draw on the picture, and then there is also another 5 colors. These are actually the internally they are related over emotions like a jealousy, anger, and so forth. But in the essence of these are these 5 family Buddhas. There's a Vairocana, Rena Sambhava, Amitabha, and Rena Sambhava, and so forth. This is the protection sphere it mentions. So main thing is you are going to visualize that yourself is Yamantaka. This is you instantaneously visualize yourself as Yamantaka. It's Ofan, and also there is another way to visualize Yamantaka is there. Actually, this is a quite difficult one, but instead of talking about this, I give you one method. I think it's very helpful. What I did is I have tried to do is book put in front of my table, and first I read this. First I say the Om Sobhava Shuddha, that part. At that moment, just recite this. It's during the Yamantaka is the best opportunity is we have time because each section of recitation mantra is very long. So only recite Om Sobhava Shuddha, that part, and then that means emptiness. My body inside, outside, everything is emptiness. Little while, and then after then it says one recitation. Then at that moment you are going to arise bodhicitta. You are going to arise bodhicitta, and may all mother thinking beings happy. It's 4 immeasurable. Same. May all mother thinking beings be happy, and then may they realize the cause of happiness. That is selflessness, and that is bodhicitta too. And then after a little while, you arise compassion. Oh no! I'm going to stand up as a Yamantaka for protecting mother thinking beings, because they are edge of the mountain, because they are sink in the ocean of the samsara, because they are burning in the suffering of samsara. So that's where then you arise compassion, very kind of strong compassion, as Milarepa arose. He says, when I see these thinking beings are suffering, it's like they are burning in the center of a big fire. That's where there's no freedom. Protect them. You jumped to help. So likewise, you arise compassion. These are order exactly in this protection of sphere has that. These are the main thing. And then you, after that, you suddenly visualize yourself as Yamantaka. Yamantaka, and a little bit stay there, and then then if you visualize all the Yamantaka has 6 arms one by one, what he holds in the implements, something like that. You can visualize them 3 face, you can visualize this, or just you decisively think you are Yamantaka, and then your heart chakra, there is a wheel. There is a wheel means like a chakra, actually chakra with four spokes, and like four spokes in the four directions, and then each spokes you visualize Manjushri. Today we recite the yellow color with the sword and the volume with the lotus there. You visualize, and they are facing in, and then you can like an image or visualize that they act to protect your life. All thinking beings. So as Rinpoche says, repelling part is not no need to practice often, but the protection this part is very important. So then not only Yamantaka, at that moment you can think all this Tara and Vajra Kaya and Vajrayogini, they all facing in, means they love all thinking beings. And then whatever they act, they protect mother thinking beings. And then that's the how you do. And then longer one is you are center of there is a white stupa, and then you are going to visualize this the cycle of elements and five family Buddhas colors from inside to outside. Only you are in the center of there, and then step by step you visualize the right now. You recite that part. You have empowerment and oral transformation, so you can recite only one sentence and visualize. After recite one sentence, visualize third, fourth. It takes maybe at least 1 hour. So it's very good during the Yamantaka drifting. Otherwise, I'm going to restaurant or I'm hurt. There's too long. We feel like that, but we visualize that. Time is flies. So when you do retreat, then I think it's helpful. You do that, and then you ask, write notes. Which part is difficult? Then you make notes, and then we can discuss more. Okay. Right now it's quite hard to finish our time. The time's up. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, all of you all, to ask wonderful questions and joining for us together. And I deeply rejoice all your questions and sharing Dharma. And then we dedicate our merit for welfare of all mother thinking beings. And may you all greatly benefit all beings, whoever talk to you or see you or meet you. And then today I like to recite this part. The dedication is okay, there page number 16, the yellow book. If you don't have this, you listen the meaning and then follow that, okay? By the force of this powerful merit, may the aspirations of the benefactors and their circles be accomplished within this very life. May all obstacles be pacified. May everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. Through this virtue, may all sentient beings in the three realms and all the deceased who wander in the bardo abandon taking birth in evil states and attain the happiness of higher birth. Just as the hero Manjushri realized things as they are, so too did Samendabhadra. I will follow in their path by perfectly dedicating all of these virtues. Since all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the Buddhas of the three times, I perfectly dedicate all my roots of virtue towards excellent conduct. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. If you want to unmute your mic to.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Khenpo.
Khenpo. Hey, thank
Good to
you,
see you
Christina.
again.
Thank you,
Thank
Christine.
you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
So you want to come say hello?
Oh yeah, dog says us thank you. Yeah, dog rejoice to you all. You. Thank you, thank you. Okay, have a wonderful time.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.